Hello guys and welcome back to another Impact Point video guide. Today I will try to teach you a couple advanced techniques to use while playing Impact Point so you can improve your game skills, your strategies, and make yourself better at the game. So firstly we will be talking about weapon combinations. So that's the most basic thing you could probably know about the game. If you don't know how much damage each weapon does, check out my first video I made, the guides on weapons. It has an entire database on weapon damages. So for example, when you want to use like two different weapons, if you have more weapons to choose from, and you first want to deal a hit with a better weapon that has slower movement speed, slower reload time, like that. So you tap him like once with the crossbow, and then he's on 1 HP, so you can finish him off with anything like a handgun, which you can move faster and shoot faster with. So that gives you a bit of an advantage, especially if they have like a sniper or something. Now we'll talk about how to position yourself and what loot to get. I think I covered a bit in the movement guide, but here I can go a bit more in depth. So first you want to use shift to look around the map as the round is starting to see what loot you have available and where you want to go. So when you have decided on where the best loot is, you will kind of lay out a plan where you're gonna go. So for example, if there was a weapon closer here, you would like to go inside of a cubicle so you avoid getting shot, and then behind the door and down here. So you mostly want to go where an armor is, or prevent the opponent from getting an armor or sniper. So if you knew there was a sniper and armor here, you could definitely just take the SMG and camp here and prevent him from getting the loot, and then just push up to it yourself. So for faster rotation, you just want to drop the gun like that. You just basically spam right click and you're gonna run much faster, because in the meantime when the gun is not dropped you have full movement speed, and if you hold the gun you're a bit slower. So that's why you more generally want to drop run like that. Now for 3 or 4 player games, when you have a loot disadvantage, you usually don't want to take the first fight, so you kind of avoid and run away from where the other two are. So for example, if this guy's here and there's another guy in this room, you just want to like avoid any contact, sit down here, maybe watch out if someone pushes down. Mostly you just want to wait until they get bored and start fighting each other. That's when you can usually just get a win. If you're good enough, you can take any 1v1, even 2 1v1s in the same game. But if you're taking a 1v1 on a 3-player game, you usually want to take it a bit isolated so you can't get cleaned up. So for example, if there's a third guy is here, there's one guy here, and you just wanna kill this guy real bad, you can push him up, kill him, and then take the 1v1, which you're gonna probably win if you're good. So another important thing to know is when to push your opponents. So if you have armor and a rapid firing gun like an SMG, you're good to go. You probably can push like 95% of the time, except if they have like a minigun and they can hold you. But it's fine to play aggressively, but you can also just wait out your opponent, wait for them to make a mistake. Usually what you want to do is close in on your opponent like that, so you can push them into a corner or somewhere so they don't have much space or guns to work with, and they're forced to fight you, and you're of course gonna win that fight because you're good, right? If you have a gear advantage, you usually want to push them. Try to not lose to some stupid mistake like staying out in the open or something. Getting close is usually good because then both players aren't missing their shots, but since you have better gear, you're usually just gonna win. So now we're gonna talk about a door peek. So opening doors like this is valid sometimes, but if your opponent is holding you like here, you're probably gonna get shot faster than you can shoot them. So like this, you see the first bullet collides with the door, and your opponent can still shoot you through here. And it's generally not good to do that. You should probably just push around like this. Now there is an example where it's good to push around the door. So if they hold it with a sniper right here and you don't have armor, you can take a fast firing gun like an SMG and pretend to peek like on the side of the door. So they pre-aim here and then you peek like that through the top of the door, but make sure you don't go too far because then the door will close behind you and then you're gonna be exposed. So you just peek a bit because the character shoots the bullets right like from the center of their head, so you need to peek out for like about like this. This is like the minimum you have to peek, and usually when you get used to the timing, it's really easy. You just peek like this. You shoot them like twice, retreat, and if you don't have that much peeking, they don't have time to react. Chairs are also an important factor because what you can do with them is shoot them and they will block a bullet, but only once. So once they block, and the next time you can shoot right through them. But they don't drop like that for everyone. So if you shoot a chair and then you can use it for cover. So if someone like approaches you here, shoots the chair, it will break for them, but for you it's already broken and you can shoot over it. But it will deflect their bullet. So it's good when you like win a round, or when you're orange or someone who pushed down here, or anywhere with chairs, to shoot the chairs off, so you don't block your own shots afterwards, but they can still shoot them and you can win some fights like that. You've probably played a game where a person was like this inside of a room camping with a knife or a chainsaw. So in this situation, if you know you're good with melee, you can just take a melee weapon and just go in, stab them, and it's good. You're gonna win, or just at least draw, which sometimes you don't want to draw, right? You want to win a game. So you can take a fast mobility gun or a sniper rifle, or if they're like low, just any weapon you can one-shot them with, or you can run fast with, so an SMG ideally. And you want to bait them so they open the door outwards. So if the door is open like this, then they cannot close it from inside. They have to go outside to close it, right? So let me move this guy. Even if they stand down here in the corner like that, you can still go here and shoot them before they can run up and melee you. So, or you can like go from here and then inside. That's many different approaches, but this I find the best to deal with them is bait them so they open the door outwards, and you just hope they don't like manage to hit you somehow. So then just go in and bob them and they're dead. Usually they don't have time to react to that. Another thing is that you have to learn how these kinds of timings work. So how fast, you have to get a feeling of how fast you're moving when holding a gun. So you can look at where your opponent is, place your crosshair where they are, and then just peek like just a bit, so you don't go like over here and shoot them because you're dead. And you can also like fake them out, like with shooting into the wall, and they'll miss like a sniper shot, and then you can peek out and shoot the shot. Also, if you're not that great at aiming, you can also try to push up to them and take the fights on a more close range. So for example, if they're there with a sniper rifle, you don't want to really fight this like an AR versus sniper rifle. You just go around like this. They can't do shit, and then you just pray here that you're gonna win this 1v1. Thank you guys for watching the guide. Hope it helps you play the game a bit better. And see you next time.